Welcome to the Real and Real Pie Show. Welcome to the Real and Real Pie Show. Welcome to the Real and Real Pie Show. There you go. Boom. That's it.
Starts off low.
All right, and it just builds up. That's it.
Real and Real Pie Show.
Welcome.
That's how it is.
That's it.
Welcome to the Real and Real Pie. My name is David, and I'm here with my loud apple-eating co-host, Eve.
I want some pineapples now.
That's literally how you sound. Here on the Real and Real, we take a concept or character from a movie and ask the question, what if it or they were in the real world? We write those questions on a piece of paper, put them in Eve's Rubik's Cube purse, and Eve picks one out. We take 5 minutes to come with 3 points each, and then we discuss. Eve, how about you take something out of that purse?
Oh, yes, let's do it.
Remember, guys, if you ever want to add anything to the purse, just hit us up on realandrealpod@gmail.com or realandrealpod on Twitter.
And the question I have is, what if people could control the different elements?
Water, earth, fire, air.
Okay, so have you seen Avatar? Avatar? Have you seen?
Oh, no, The Last Airbender.
Have you seen I was like,
Have you seen Avatar? Like Avatar?
Avatar: The Last Airbender. Yeah. Have you seen Avatar: The Last Airbender?
I have seen the movie. I personally enjoyed the movie. Many reviewers, such as yourself, did not.
I didn't say I didn't enjoy the movie.
No, you said you didn't like it.
I didn't say that yet. Give me a moment.
Of
suspense
a
for
moment
the
to say
listeners.
that I don't like it. But yes, I mean, I enjoyed the movie. I more so enjoyed the effects. Oh God, I felt like they were beautiful.
You need to go back and watch them.
You didn't like the effects?
Go back and watch it. I don't think I think it.
You know what? The only effect I'm really actually thinking about is
the water.
Yep.
Yep.
That is
water
and the fishies, the little fishies,
That's
the yin and
great.
yang.
Go back and watch it. I think you'll be pleasantly or shockingly surprised at the effects. They are not good. I hated the movie because it ruined the series, but also gave us Legend of Korra, which should be an actual movie. I don't know why it's not yet. It should be fast tracked. But yeah, I hated it completely. It was horrible, garbage, ruined the series. I don't know why he changed his name to Aang. It was dumb.
Aang.
Yeah, let's.
Maybe more easy to pronounce.
Then Aang.
It's like
Aang.
Aang.
It takes more work to say Aang than Aang.
Aang. Hey, I don't know what they were thinking.
Him, one specific person. He shouldn't get big budget films, which is why he went back to small ones.
Po baby.
No, Po baby, Po us.
Yeah, because I really did want another one. I was excited.
I want a reboot.
Something.
Well, actually, no, I wouldn't want a reboot. I would want Korra because that's too many characters and kid actors aren't the best. So this girl is maybe like 17, 18, near 19.
Right.
So, and they're, I think, early 20s, her and the other characters, and that's, where people actually can start acting. Anyway, so the question was, what if people could control the elements?
Yes.
3 points in 5 minutes. 3, 2, 1, go.
Space Jam, alright. Space Jam, alright. I got one. One, it's like a dream come true. 2, just wanna be with you. 3, cause it's plain to see that you're the only one for me. And 4, was piece of 1, 2, 3. Lazy. 5, make you fall in love with me. Never I believe my work is done. Then I started back at 1. Yeah. Like in church, when you're like, bro, just sing the words. Like, just the words. You don't have to do all that extra stuff. You'd be like, Jesus loves you. This. Yes, this. I know. Yes. For the Bible. For the B-I-B-L-E. Doing way too much. So. I'd be like, oh my gosh. I'd be like, how long is this church service? Right, goodness, Jesus. How long is this song? What? Just after the song, this is the church service, right? Is this song the church service? Right, that's it.
And we're back. And the question was, what if people could control the elements?
The elements?
Ladies first.
What were you about to say? So? Like,
So what do you got?
Oh, so what you got? You change it up a little bit. Switch it up on them.
Can't. They love the ladies first.
Okay.
And I always present myself as a gentleman.
Because you are. You're such an avatar in your own way.
No one knows what that means.
It doesn't matter. But ladies, if you want to.
This will not be put in there. Don't even say it.
Add a Christian. Okay. On Twitter, my first point is, okay, that executions would be a lot quicker for those who control the earth, the ground. So all we have to do is just grab big boulders and just drop it on them. That's what I got.
That wouldn't work.
Why? They can't be squished. You don't think a really big boulder?
No, I think you should have said something like burials would be a lot quicker.
No, I want executions.
No, but here's the thing with executions.
Okay.
The reason we started doing injections is because hangings were too and electrocutions were too violent.
Exactly.
A boulder would
It'd be quick and swim. I don't understand the issue.
Too violent, too inhumane to crush a person.
No. I have no argument, but that's all. That was my argument.
No. Did your client do it? No. Do you have proof? That's all I got.
No. No.
So you caught you red-handed. No. It's in your hand still. No.
That needs to be someone's ringtone. I'm gonna make that a ring. No.
No. They're like, what is that?
No. But no, I understand the inhumane factor in regards to why we now do injections. But think of it like this. This is where my mindset was going. You have this gigantic boulder, okay? Now, injections, you have to be injected, and you get that
hence the name injections. Thank you.
Right. And you get that shake. In a way, me watching that is inhumane. But it's like squishing a bug. That's my mind.
And all the splat and the blood is squished
exactly.
out.
That's why you will be so many radius, you'll be yards away. Okay. So we'll just have this person go out into the field, gigantic boulder lift up, have our earth benders come out, drop the gigantic boulder, do a little maybe swirling motion if necessary.
They're not a bug.
And
I don't think they're just going to pop back up and be alive.
Of course not. But, hey, depending on the person,
Depending on the person.
Depending on the...
They're not SpongeBob. They're not durable.
Depending on the... the point is, we might miss a little bit, okay? The person might try to run away.
I thought you tie them down or something.
Oh, or should executions be more fun? Because we can make them more.
No.
Make them like a game.
You sound like a psycho. You sound like a crazy person. Nope. Moving on.
Okay, what you got?
My first point is that I think that controlling the weather would be only designated to the weather person that's on the news.
So depending on, what if he's a bender?
They are a bender, and only they are allowed to control rain and the weather of just everything, and even earthquakes and stuff like that. They would control all of that, and it would be on a how they feel basis. So it's there's gonna be, we need rain in this area. So they inform you of what will happen. Not hey, prepare for people in the Sahara. I'm going to make it rain over there this afternoon.
Make it
rain. Make it rain. Water drought. You people up north haven't had a little rain, and I'm gonna give y'all a little rain. You know what? The earth is a little tight here. I'm gonna make a little earthquake. Make a little earthquake here.
What if they're
loosen
pissed?
up the earth? Huh?
What if they're pissed?
They're not allowed to come into work. I feel like everyone has to go through a stress test before they come in, before they get allowed to control
the weather.
Control the weather. So you don't have just random my boyfriend broke up with me. I'm killing everybody
in this town.
Yeah, this thunderstorm.
Right.
I think they're and it's not this time. They can only control so far. So there's a lot of weather people. So there you go. They can control different pockets.
Okay, I don't hate it.
So actually, they're more environmental
list.
Yeah, I was gonna say environmental, controlling
the environment.
Yes, exactly. This pond is getting a little low. Let me rain it here.
Right.
It's it's getting a little dry over here. Let me put some rain over here. It's getting a little too watery over here. Let me put some sun over here. What's your next point?
Okay. So my next point is, I like this. Okay. My next point is, my last point is so whack. But anyways, my next point is that there would be they're benders, right? The people that control the elements, they're considered benders. There would be a benders Superman League. Superhero League.
Wow.
That would go around trying to prevent natural disasters.
So a natural disaster league, basically.
A natural disaster league of benders.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have to say, but everyone's a bender.
Oh, true in this world.
So just natural disaster league.
Yes. So they would be trying to, because you don't know when
Prevention league. I'm sorry, natural disaster prevention league.
Yes.
What is that? NDPL.
Can you get the NDPL?
Indipol.
About to come up with a better name for that.
So
But
I'm a part of the Natural Disaster Prevention League. Do you have a shorter NDPL?
oh, could it become like an extension of the FBI? Not an extension, but no.
Of the FBI, the Federal Bureau?
No. I'm just saying it's regards to it just being its own institution, like a government.
I mean, it's its own government institution, yeah.
The league, right?
Yeah, the
league.
Natural
Natural
Disaster
League.
Prevention League.
I think the benders of natural disasters. Should we go?
That means that you're causing it.
What? I would do. Well, yeah.
You have to prevent it. You're a preventer.
Stop.
What does that acronym mean?
It would be super. Hold on. Give me a second. It's super tough.
Oh, you're really trying. Okay.
Super tough. I don't know why, but I keep just thinking of otters.
Here's the thing. This is what's benefiting you. There's a P in that, so you have prevention.
I got prevention already.
Yeah,
that was the easy part. Stop. Okay, stop. Stop. Okay. We got
obstacle prevention. So that's OP.
super tough obstacle prevention.
That makes no sense.
Super tough otter prevention.
Super team obstacle preventers.
I hate team. That sounds stupid.
super tactical obstacle preventers.
Specialist.
There we go.
Specialist tactical obstacle prevention. Stop. In the name of love. Before you break my heart.
I can understand tornadoes. I can understand like thunderstorms.
Tornadoes, hailstorms.
Here's the thing. The only thing they probably can prevent.
Earthquakes. Then again, I mean, it's just a shifting.
It's a shifting, but it's too deep. You would need a lot of them. And I assume the team's only what, like 5, 6 people?
I was thinking 4 people.
4 people?
4, yeah.
They would all have to be earthbenders.
Well, no, it had to be 5. It had to be 5. Fire, earth, air, water.
You hesitated a moment. What was that last thing I drink every day? Water.
Yes, the substance that keeps me alive.
Yeah, so I can't understand.
Now, the question is no, though. But if they are a government-sanctioned...
Are there multiple?
That's right. That's what I'm thinking. Like, is it an entire... Like, you have a building full of these people. And everybody has... You have the desk benders and...
No, you can't create benders.
Like, or... I mean, you're just a bender at a desk.
There are.
That's it.
Oh, you mean like they didn't go out in the field?
Yeah, they don't go out in the field, you know.
Yeah,
you have the field benders. Okay. You know, the special op benders, you know.
Okay.
Those are the stops right there.
Oh,
we got the stops. The stops is the top dog, you know. And then you got the...
Just the whole organization would just be stopped.
No, we got to have ranking.
You can still have a rank, but your whole organization is called... Like, FBI doesn't have FBI field guy, and like, you're not in the, like, main...
But you're not, like, a part of the... You're not, like, the FBI desk. That is my point.
My next point is that...
Better be good.
They're all good.
That's what your mother told you.
And she wasn't lying. Ooh! Anyway, my next point is that...
Uh-huh.
My next point is that there would be...
Sorry, I had to clear my throat.
Weird is clearing. You sound like... Does anyone object to this wedding? No, I'm good. I just had to clear my throat.
Let me clear my throat.
Nope, not again. Okay. I feel like there would be a lot less
murders,
marriages. It was an M.
Oh.
Because I think it will become a rule where you have to ask, like it will become a rule where you have to ask for somebody's hand in marriage. And in order to do that, you'd have to ask a father or a older brother.
Okay.
Maybe a sister.
Okay.
Just the closest family member.
Mm-hmm.
Now, in order for them to accept you, you have to
bend
in battle.
To the death?
No, not to the death.
Oh.
No.
Wouldn't it be something? Your fiance is
No,
like, I want to battle your
this
dad
isn't
to
Scott
the death.
Pilgrim. No.
Whoever survives gets shaved. Or well, no.
So yeah, I think it'd be you'd have to ask for a permission to take this person's hand. Well, to ask them, not just to marry them, to ask them. Okay, because you can't just be giving off people like they property. Okay, just to ask them.
Don't do them like they did us.
Yeah, exactly. I just meant like how they used to do women, but
or that.
Yeah, but
I don't like this point.
No, but listen.
I'm with you.
So you ask for the hand in marriage, or the permission to ask for the hand in marriage. Mm-hmm. You have to fight in order to get that privilege, okay? Because just to see how, if you're strong enough to provide for this person,
right? In
case terrible things happen in life,
right?
Okay, so you fight, and then if you win, you get the opportunity. If you lose, if you're dating that person, you have to break up and go somewhere else.
Now, see,
I think we're done here.
And I'm just thinking, why not do it where I say you only have to battle if you are trying to propose to a bender outside of your bend.
Oh, so you being racist now?
That's not what I said.
Oh, I didn't know we were separate. Like, oh, firebenders over there, earthbenders over here. It doesn't matter. We're all one family, one unity. Why you gotta separate everybody? Why you so just...
Society separated everybody.
No, we brought them out together. This is our fictional world. You just separate everybody.
No, I'm just saying.
I was all about inclusion.
If you're a waterbender, I already know your skills. So...
If you're anybody bender, I know your skills.
But I feel like if I'm a firebender and you're an earthbender...
We can make glass together.
Oh, my God. How can I say this? I feel like there needs to be a little... to it, you know, a little more, because why do we have to battle for love, you know? Why do I have to fight?
Because love is a battle.
Love is a battlefield.
Battlefield Earth.
But why must we fight for it? Why not?
Because you must fight for love to prove that you care about the person. This is the society I've set up. Deal with it.
Or why not have the person whom, okay, so let's say you were asking for my hand in marriage. Instead of you fighting, why not I fight?
To say no? Or fight me, so if I win, you have to say yes? This doesn't seem like a good idea.
I'm just trying to figure out how we can make it more...
I think I figured it out. I've said my point. What's your next one?
You really want to know?
No, not really. Especially if you start out like that. How was your day? You really want to know? No one ever wants to know after you say that.
Okay. So my last point, you really gonna have to focus, okay? My last point is that there would be more amusement park accidents.
Oh, I just thought you were going to end at amusement parks, and I was going to agree. Now I disagree with any of this. What?
Oh, I guess that could have been a good point, but no. There would be more amusement park accidents because I feel as though certain amusement parks would, you know, when the ride breaks down, they got to work on it, fix on it, and they're like, you know what? How can we do this and save money? Keep the park open, keep the ride going.
The park doesn't have to close because of one ride.
True, but this particular ride might close the park down. Okay, boom. Hello.
Did this ride fall off the track and knock every other ride down?
Listen, no. The point is, we need to work on this. We need to give it maintenance, but we don't have time for that. We're trying to really get people in. This was the new ride of the grand opening of this park. Boom. Where can we get some airbenders, bruh? Everybody get the airbenders, and they're going to continue the ride going. But I feel like somebody's not going to be paying attention, and someone will die. Probably the entire roller coaster.
The roller coaster is connected to the train still. Even if you have airbenders, all they can do is blow. I mean, what accident would happen?
Because it still needs maintenance.
Okay, but...
That's all I got.
Okay.
The maintenance. I don't know. The track is gonna fall off. Someone's gonna push too hard, and it's just gonna blow. It's gonna blow.
Can't just disconnect.
It's gonna get stuck. Okay, let me
Great
think
job.
Let me think of something else.
No, that's perfect. That is a perfect point. My last point is that we would have cleaner air because we would not be using cars to transport.
Why?
To where we're going.
You gonna use a rock?
Because we're going to use rocks, water,
it's a waste of
and
water.
air. It's not a waste of water. We're not soaking it up in our bodies. It goes back to where it came from.
Oh. Or where it goes back to, well, it goes to where you are going, actually.
Yeah, then the water bender takes it back to where it came from.
Oh my goodness. Water bending taxis. That is a great point. Water bending taxis. Okay? All right? And what would be the name? It would be the
Please,
WT.
Please.
The WT taxis. Okay? And then you got the Rock Hards taxis. Or the Rock On. The Rock Ons. Let's see what else we got.
So each person has their individual taxi, except I assume fire, because they would kill people or burn them.
Right. Let's see. Air taxis. Get you there in one blow. That's their slogan.
That sounds horrible. And erotic.
Oh, the taxis of the world are taking over.
So waterbending taxis is your point.
Waterbending taxis.
Okay.
Got waterbending taxis, rock bending taxis.
Okay, I'm going to change my last point. Okay, so...
And then you know who's going to sponsor the rock taxis? The Rock. Get it? Yes.
Ew.
Why? Like The Rock.
I like The Rock. He sounds nasty. My last point is that firebenders would be a part of NASA. So we can save money in all this fuel using to get us up into space. To just use their fire to just you up into space. Bam.
Okay.
Yeah, we go.
So you're going to enslave a few people
No,
inside
no,
of
no,
a
no.
small inside of a small
It's a job.
area.
It's a job.
It's a job
It's
to
a
be
job.
cramped
No.
underneath a
No,
rocket.
they're propelling it up. Not they have to shoot down.
How far up do you think their powers go?
There's a lot of firebenders.
Yeah, so they would need to be compacted inside of
No,
this
they
rocket.
wouldn't. They just shoot off.
No, yeah.
You don't understand physics.
These people are gonna die. What the hell? What the hell? Oh my god.
You don't understand physics.
Oh. Okay. All right. I like the point. I just don't agree with the way that it has to be done. You want them to propel an entire rocket out, literally, past, like, you need them to go to Jupiter. And how do you think they're going to do this? They have to be
No, they
attached.
just get them past the ozone layer. Did you think rockets have they add in how much fuel they need depending on the distance they have to go?
Yes, but
No, that's not how rockets work.
we're going to...
They just get them outside of the ozone layer. Not like, we got to put more fuel on it because we're really trying to get to Jupiter. This time we're going to get to Pluto, add another rocket onto that. It's not how that works.
They like, oh my Jesus. I'm just thinking, you're going to have like 4 little people.
We
4 little
can add-
airbenders.
We can add air too. And why don't we just do air? Gosh darn it.
So
Air makes more sense.
So you want to kill airbenders now?
No, because airbenders can fly. So we can just like let them like propel it up into the sky. And they
Okay,
can fly behind
that is
it.
better. That is better. Instead of
that's-
killing off firebenders.
They're not dying.
I just don't see how they're taking that rocket all the way up there.
With
Like,
fire.
oh Jesus, that's funny. That is funny. That's a good one right there. You talking about my points? You just killed off like a whole group of people.
What? Let's go down
We're
our
gonna
points,
have to
please.
replace them
Please
every
go down our
rock-
points.
every
please.
trip to Mace-
Please
I
go
mean,
down our points so
space.
we can finish this 15-minute episode.
Oh goodness. Let's see. Can you remember all yours?
Yes, I wrote mine down.
Okay, my points were Okay, my points. My first point, which this is my favorite, executions
The only one
would
you
be
remember?
executions will be quicker because of earthbenders taking giant boulders and just squishing them. That's it. I think that's pretty simple. Okay, I don't know why that's so funny. I'm serious. Okay.
That story hurts so much.
I don't know why.
I'm
so serious. Okay. I said make it a game, but you said that was mean. So, like, come on. Anyways, my next point was that you would have STOP. Okay. The STOP organization, which would be the, what do we say? The Special Tactful. Point is, you would have a whole league of environmental
preventers of bad things,
of natural disasters, preventers of natural disasters. You have a whole league of them that would help prevent natural disasters.
Why don't we just call them P&D?
P&D. I like STOP. I like STOP. Whatever the acronym was supposed to stand for. And then my
special tactical
operation.
No, it was opposing or something.
Opposing prevention?
Prevention, something like that.
I don't know. And then my last point was, what was my last point?
Taxis.
Taxis. Okay, and my last point is that all airbenders would have their own brand taxis. Water-bending taxis, WTs, rock taxis.
W what?
The WTs.
Oh, you just took out the B, so I just... Oh.
Yeah, no, we don't. The WBT, nah. Then you have the rock taxis, and of course the Rock will sponsor.
So the air taxis are called ATS.
The air taxis are called ATS. With one blow, they'll get you there. That's their slogan. We'll get you there in one blow. We haven't thought of the Rock.
So bad.
We haven't thought of the Rock or the water taxis.
We'll get you there in one wave.
Ride our wave.
Oh, that's
nice. Yes, okay. That's the water bending.
What's the
Rock
and the fire?
The fires don't have a taxi.
Oh yeah, because
they have a hibachi grill. That's firebenders would own all hibachi grills. Yes. We're gonna heat up your life.
Next, I'm done with all this. Okay, my point, so we can end this really quick.
The Rocks don't have a slogan.
We'll rock your world or something.
We'll rock you around the world.
There you go.
Nah, that was lame.
No, it's fine. My first one is that forecasters, weather forecasters will basically take over and control the weather themselves, basically becoming environmentalists. My second one is that people would fight for the hand of marriage with their bending. And my third one is that airbenders would join NASA in order to get their space.
Oh, airbenders.
Airbenders?
No,
okay.
not firebenders. Because we're not going to kill off and cram.
They weren't
That's so
dying.
inhumane.
They weren't dying. Can you please tell everyone where to find this?
Yes. If you guys would love to listen to this quite interesting episode, okay, executions and taxi services and all, you can find us on Real and Real Pod on the good old YouTube, SoundCloud, iTunes, Stitcher, TuneIn, Google Play, and then of course Tumblr, okay? And then by all means, guys, I would love it if you reached out to us sometimes on the good old Twitter. You use it almost every day, just like Facebook, which we are on as well. You can find us at Real and Real Pod, clearly on Twitter. And then also you can personally find myself, Miss Lovely _ say it with me, Cubs. And then you got good old David over here. It's a Christian, okay? Take it away, Day. Yeah. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.
New episodes every Monday and Thursday. Thanks for listening, guys. You're the greatest. We love you.
Adios.
Bye. Oh, you said adios.
Muchachos.